Of course not, because I'm not finna argue with you. I said what I said. I did what I did. I thought about it over a year. So period. Hello everyone, Kayla here, and this is What the Kink, a natural hair channel. And welcome back for another detangle and talk. The detangle part of this, I am using the Function of Beauty conditioner. And then I am using my Denman Power Paddle to detangle my hair because I rotate my brushes out and it's just the turn for this one. So the talk part of this video is going to be about why I hid over half of the videos available to this channel. And so as I said, this is What the Kink, and What the Kink is actually a channel that is about 11 years old. And in those 11 years, I was filming videos. There are 11 years worth of videos uploaded to this channel. But only about 5 of those years are public and viewable. And there is a reason for this in particular. I thought very long and hard about making these videos private before I actually did it. And by that I mean I thought over the course of I'm wanting to say over a year before I finally moved on it and did it. So I made the videos unlisted. I made a quick little Instagram post saying that the videos were unlisted, but y'all know sometimes I know folks don't read the captions, they just look at the pictures, because I don't always read the captions. Nobody said anything, right? So shortly after I unlisted the videos, I filmed a video, just like one of my regular videos. It wasn't about like unlisting the videos. And y'all know it's like second nature to me to mention previous videos in the current video so that people know that they can go to this other video and whatever. So, and my husband's cleaning the tub. He just gave the dog a bath, so y'all are going to hear that. I don't live alone. We've established this. So anyhow, I mentioned this 6 inches in 6 months challenge that I did a long time ago. And what I'm talking about in the video was I was saying that, I had made some kind of like hair growth oil type situation for that challenge. And I discontinued using it halfway through the challenge. And it didn't make a difference. So that's the point that I was making. This 6 inches in 6 months challenge video is pretty old. The quality is not that great. I didn't get to see any of those inches in the end because my hair was in terrible condition. My hair didn't even look good in that video. So yeah. Now this video is caught up in the unlisted videos. And as I'm mentioning it, I'm remembering that it was in the unlisted video at the same time that I'm talking. And so I quickly correct myself afterward and I'm like, oh, but you can't see that video, or something like that I said that indicated that the video is not available for public viewing anymore, just to let the people know after I said it. Now, I received a comment underneath the particular video in which someone was not feeling the fact that that video was not open for public viewing anymore. They were confused and I think irritated, highly irritated by the fact that the video was not viewable. Now, the vibe I got from the comment, and again, with the internet, with everything being written, it's all about tone, and I think that people can interpret tone in whatever way that they want to. So I read the comment as though the person had experienced a setback. They were greatly frustrated by their setback. And so I didn't really take the comment too personally because I feel like they were just really frustrated by their setback. I also get the vibe from them as if they felt that I was kind of a deceptive or sneaky little person, someone who is concealing the real hair growth tea. Not letting people in on what really grew my hair or what products I actually use, or as though I'm like deceptive. That's the vibe that I got. So I commented back to them and I say to them, you know, I corrected some misconceptions and some misunderstandings that they had about the content of the video. I quickly corrected that because I'm like, I'm not this sneaky, deceptive person that's out in these streets. Like, you know, you heard it like that. I get why you heard it like that, but this is not really what happened. Also, I said that it was cool that, you know, they didn't like the video, because I said everything isn't for everyone. Not everyone is going to like my videos, because in the original comment they said they ain't like it, it's not helpful, and they are never coming back. It was their first video of mine they had ever seen. They're like, they are never coming back to my channel. And I was like, that's cool, you know, because I'm sure there are people who come across my content and they're like, this is not for me, and they don't come back. And I feel like if you don't target a certain person for your content, nobody's really going to stick around and watch. I think people stick around and watch because they feel like the content is for them. So I told them, you know, that's fine. If you don't like my channel, that's cool. You don't have to come back. But then, you know, after I corrected those two misunderstandings that they had about the content, it's like, I'm not a sneaky person. You misunderstood. This is what is the whole deal is. I also briefly mentioned the unlisted videos, told them why the videos are unlisted, okay? And they commented back and they were like, you know, all respect, whatever, so on and so forth. It's just not for me. And, you know, I think they felt like it was still very disheartening of me to mention this video, but people can't see it. And that may be something that might actually help people. And I'm, you know, keeping something from people that might actually help them. So basically I wasted my breath because I don't think they truly got it. And they were like, I'm not trying to argue with you. And I was thinking, of course not, because I'm not finna argue with you. I said what I said, I did what I did. I thought about it over a year. So period. The videos are hidden, and like, I'm not mad at you. I'm not finna fight with you because honestly, I don't care that much. And that's kind of what energy I was on with it. So that's that on that. I'm not really going into too much detail about everything back and forth between us because I feel like this video is not for or about them, because they ain't gonna watch this video nowhere. They already said they ain't coming back, and they did not like my vibe, okay? They did not like me. They are not coming back. So, moving on from there though, I want to make it clear that when I was talking to that person, I was talking about private videos. My videos are actually unlisted. And what unlisted on YouTube means is that the videos do not show up on the video page. If you go to my channel and click videos, they don't show up there. And then they do not show up in search. But the videos are still visible if you go into certain playlist. Anywhere that I have embedded the videos, they still show up. And then if someone saved a video of mine to a playlist of theirs, it is still visible. And I wanted everything to work. I wanted links to still work. I wanted mentions to still work. I wanted people to be able to still have their favorite video if they have it in a playlist of theirs. So I didn't want to take the videos away from people. So that's why I chose, Towel gave up. Y'all know how that goes. I chose to make the videos unlisted for that reason. Okay. So let me tell you what's in the unlisted video so you can kind of understand why I may have not wanted these videos to be public anymore. So the unlisted videos start with me with transitioning neck length hair. My hair is very, very, very short. And I had like cut my hair into a bob. And I wanted to go natural, but a lot of people transition with like added hair, and I didn't want to do that. So it's me like doing all these little low quality, almost undone hairstyles that just would not cut it today. But those are the hairstyles that I did to get me through my year-and-a-half transition to natural hair. So that's what the bulk of the early videos are. And then like after I go natural, the videos are very much like routine type videos. So here's my detangling routine. Here's my wash day routine. Here's my twist routine. Here's my trimming routine. Here's my Bantu knot out, braid out routine. That's very much what it is. There's not a lot of product reviews at this point in my videos, but that's what's going on. And then in the last few years, like 2 years or so before the videos, you know, are unlisted, like the cutoff, those are the maximum hydration method videos. If you're unfamiliar, I did the maximum hydration method for quite some time. I'm talking over a year. It was something I did for a long time. So it's a lot of videos on like tips and tricks on how to do the max hydration method and be efficient with it. That's when the product reviews start creeping in, because there were recommended products for the max hydration method, but people weren't like, there are products that nobody had heard of, products that people had not tried and stuff like that. So I was trying them out and recording my experience there as well. So in those videos especially, the quality of my hair visually just really starts to go down. Because in the previous times, my hair was also in bad condition, but a good braid out, a good mantou knot out, a good twist out can conceal it. Enough product and styling technique can conceal if your hair is in a bad condition, if your hair is in a bad way. So but when we got to the max hydration method years, the poor condition of my hair was not concealable. You could see it in the finished style. And so that's where the videos cut off. Now, what caused me to start to want to make the videos unlisted? YouTube's whole goal on this site is to keep people on here as long as possible. They will serve up a video if they think a person is interested in it, because they want something on that homepage that's going to get their click and get them to stay on here so that people watch the ads and YouTube makes money. They do not care how old that video is, honey. If the video is 8 years old but it's something that that person is into, it will be on their homepage. YouTube serves up videos. They serve up the new videos and the old videos almost on the same level. Okay, so I was still getting regular traffic on a couple of my older videos, and these videos would feature things that I don't endorse, things that I don't believe in, things that I think would straight up damage some people's hair if done for an extended period of time. It was just something that I don't endorse, right? And so for some people, that's their first video of me that they're seeing, and they're coming on there, and people will be leaving comments that to me was like they're interested in doing whatever the thing is that's on the video, and I'm like, oh, let me explain to them that I don't do this and that I don't whatever. And also, like I said, it was hard to conceal that my hair was in bad quality too. I would hate for someone's first impression of me to be a chick that has damaged hair. Like what would motivate me to go and watch the newer videos for what? And I feel that as a creator, I am responsible for the content that I put out. And I could no longer stamp my seal of approval on the things in the older videos, because to me, not speaking for any other creator, but to me, it felt like I was saying this is okay and I approve of this by leaving the videos up. And so I unlisted it for that reason. Let me tell you what's public. Let me tell you what's visible on my channel. My visible videos start from around the time that I drastically cut my hair off. I am talking, I cut my hair down to where there was a little pile of hair. A pile of hair was removed. And you can see that entire journey from that haircut to this point. And so it's about 5 years worth of content. No videos in that are hidden. And I have had no major hair setbacks in those 5 years. In those 5 years, I also pared down my regimen to what it is now, and I have been following pretty much the same regimen since then, the entire time. And what you are seeing is what works. What you're seeing is success. What you're seeing is what actually grew my hair and has maintained it for years and has gotten me to this point with pretty much virtually no else. And so I can stand by this content that is public. I feel that someone who is struggling with their hair and who's experiencing a setback could, in practice, in reality, watch my videos from that haircut up to now and glean the things they needed to glean to restore their hair back to health. And that is why the public videos start where they start. So I am not hiding anything from you guys. I'm not even hiding the old videos from you guys. You can still see them if you know where to look, which I just told you where to look. I just told you where to look. If you are newer to my channel or you just never looked at the old video, it's not the very first, but it is like one of the first 3 visible videos on my channel. Like, go over and check out Bye Bye Hair. That's the name of the video where I cut my hair off. Go check out Bye Bye Hair. And then I would recommend from there watching the yearly update videos that happen from that point on. And you can see like the journey that I took to get where I am now, to where my hair is healthy. Thank you, Jesus, even when it's not styled and in the style. And no major setbacks. I'm not on here to deceive you guys. I'm not on here to strut my stuff in front of you guys and not actually be of any type of use to anyone. With that said, I'm going to talk you guys into the next one, because this took a lot less time than I thought that it would. And I only have a little bit of section left on my hair. So thank you guys so much for watching and understanding.